What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the. So, as you guys know, we've been on hiatus for probably a couple years now, and just decided to bring it back on the fly. So we're all excited to be back here. So let me just go ahead and get started, man. Let me go ahead and bring in the first one of the OG members, Mr. Carlos himself. Let's get him in here. What's going on?
Dude, that intro, bro, I feel like I should have some change, some drip like that. Like we're talking about like OG here. Like I
I
need to.
know, OG,
Where's my?
man.
Where's my? I'll be right back. Let's try this again. I'm about to leave and come back. No,
All
yeah,
right.
man, it's good to be back on here. But yeah, man.
Nice, nice, man. And let's get the third musketeer in the group, bro. Let's get our guy, Mr. Juan. What's going on? Broke on toys?
What's up, everybody?
Yeah,
Man,
Jeez,
honestly,
dude.
it feels good to be back, doesn't it, guys?
dude, it's
Yep.
it's been good, man. It's been good. I think it's been a little bit of a delay, but I think it was meant to be, man. I think it was meant to be.
Yeah, I mean, life hit us hard, man, right? We got busy with work, some of us got married, some of us got kids now. Like, it's crazy, man,
Yep.
thinking about, where we were. And honestly, maybe it would have been funny if we had some snippets from like our first like few videos.
Dude, yeah,
Like,
that
to
might
see
be
where it
something we
came
go
from.
back to and look at.
Dude,
I
we
don't see why
should.
not.
We
We
should
should.
like
We should do
review
it
our
right
old
now.
videos.
We should. We should. We
I
should do
wanna.
that.
If we have a chance, you should play the skit that we did with the Wolverine and the back scratching. That was my
Oh
favorite one.
yes, dude, that one was
Oh
That was
hilarious.
so
man, I don't
funny.
even remember that one, dude. I remember like
Bro.
No.
scratch. Who was it who had the claws? It was you, right?
It was
That I
fun,
was
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I have an
No, it
itch
wasn't me.
or something. I think it was
It was
you.
great.
Was it
You
me,
had the
bro?
claws. You had the
Yeah,
claws.
it
you
was
had the
you,
claws,
And I
bro.
was like, dude, I got
No,
an
no.
itch. And then I just remember you just going like.
Oh, yes. See, man,
It's-
those are good. And then I also kind of like that picture, right? That iconic picture that we have, where like was Juan's in the flash mask.
Oh,
I
dude,
mean,
that should have been our backdrop.
dude, yeah, that's
Well-
gonna be the backdrop for the next
Oh,
episode.
we have the picture, and you can still do it, can't you?
Put it
Yeah,
right
put it
there.
on,
That's
bro.
that's an iconic picture right there.
Dude, I told Erica when you get the house, man, I'm framing that. It's going in my
That's
office.
I need y'all to sign that. I need y'all to sign that before y'all go too big on me, man. 'Cause,
You, dude.
dude,
Nah, yeah, man. Let's talk about kind of what sparked this, right? So honestly, I got to give it up to Reverse CEO himself, man. CeeLo's bringing us back in the mix. He was been doing his own thing, his with your channel, and luckily, I've had the chance to kind of be invited as a guest on there. Juan's been involved with Carlos since the beginning as well. So I think that's what kind of sparked it all, man. It's like, hey, let's bring the channel back. Why not? We're already doing this stuff on the side, so.
dude, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
man.
Like it is like, and you know what? Even though I started streaming recently, technically my first stream with you all, we streamed together for the first time during COVID.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all remember that. That was actually the first time we streamed, which was when we were forced to stream. like
Yeah,
we couldn't get
that's true.
together. Like it's crazy how it happened because I found the platform through another YouTube community who's always streaming, Collecting Weekly. Shout out to Zach and Dean. And they were always using StreamYard. And I was like, dude, that would be sick for us to do right now during COVID.
Yeah.
We moved, right? Like the drive to commute to each other's house to stream was also so much like of a difficult, like getting in the schedule and just making it
Yeah,
easier
for
for
sure.
us. So, but that was
Yeah.
our last piece of content, wasn't it? A stream. It was like a stream.
Yeah, those were the good old days too, man.
Well, we
Because
did
Yeah.
I think in the channel itself, our last stream was a toy review, and I think what did we unbox? I can't even remember.
it wasn't Iron Man, wasn't it? Like one of the I thought it was an Iron Man figures. The last thing y'all did.
No, because we unboxed the same figure together, didn't we?
Yeah,
It was a
we
Flash.
unboxed a few, but the Hot Toys one that I remember the most being on there was the Flash, the Spider-Man, the video game Spider-Man, I think,
Hmm.
and I think that's the last ones that I remember. But
Yeah.
Well, you were saying you were onto something there, Chris, about like the good times, especially comic book wise, like comic book films and stuff.
Well, no, I was even talking about like when we were first streaming. Even so, like obviously we'd done a bunch of videos, and just kind of the format at which we decided to make content just kept evolving. So like when COVID hit, it was always really easy for us to throw a video together. Well, not for you, Carlos, because you lived a little bit further at the time. But like I lived down the street from Juan.
Yeah.
So he used to just text me. He's like, "You down to make a video?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm on my way." Like, and I'd be there in like 5 minutes, and we just throw a video together. And then, at the same time, that's when we started like the podcast format, and I was just recording podcast episodes in my room to throw on there on the side. Which, for everybody that's watching, like I'm planning on bringing those back as well. So I think should be just keep an eye out on those. And we're still trying to figure out the logistics of how all this is going to work, right? Because this is a new format for us too.
Yeah, and you know what? Going back to what you were talking about, like, because whenever you started talking about the good time, like, that was also like around the huge hype about comic book movies too, which kind of is what brought us together to begin with. Like we were always kind of like joking, like, oh, Marvel team, DC team. Remember, like it was always like playing around, but like at the time, Marvel and DC were. Like it was the beginning of the prime, like golden age for these kind of movies that were happening, Yeah. And then, I think we were able, I don't remember if we were able to talk about Endgame and Infinity War on the WHA-POOSH show.
Actually, I don't think we were, man. I think that was kind of when everything kind of like fell off. Cause I do agree. Yeah. It was almost like the superhero renaissance. We're getting all these like phase 3, phase 4 announcements from Marvel.
Phase 1 for DC.
I remember we did that one video where like I went on a rant when they announced the Venom movie.
Yeah.
It's like, Sony announces Venom movie but would not include Spider-Man. I'm like, what the hell? And what world does that make sense, bro?
You were onto it though, man. You were onto it. Like you predicted like, some of the stuff that was coming from all that stuff.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. And then since then I think it's kind of, I don't think there's been superhero fatigue. I just think the quality that's been coming out is definitely taking a hit, man. And it seems like, the studios have acknowledged that as well, right? Because, COVID actually it affected them in a certain way too, right? They had to be very specific on the content they were making, how much money they were investing because they didn't have access to all these resources. So, and then also, that's also prime Disney Plus time. Right, that's also when we were doing those. Mandalorian was coming out. We're reviewing the Mandalorian episodes, and everything's just changed in terms of like the total entertainment climate and how the movie industry works today. So, yeah, it's insane, man.
Real quick, I wanted to address some people in here real quick. I have
go for it.
The movie canon in here. Geo, awesome guy, awesome collector, always supporting. Hey guys, hit the like button, everyone. And then I have EC's over here embarrassing me. I heart you, Reversio. Like,
what's up?
It's like people are gonna think that I'm over here like hacking her account and typing his own comments. Like, I don't want to. It's not me, guys. I promise.
I gotta get Erica to start watching these, man. But
damn, bro, we need more viewers.
We need more viewers, bro. We start making them.
It's the first one.
Those bot accounts, bro.
I know, that's what it's a Scott Pilgrim reference. I actually haven't seen that movie in a long time, so I can't remember.
Shame, EC's. How's he not seen the movie, man? You gotta watch that at least once a year, bro.
I do it. She tells me it's like she was like, it's a nerd movie, and I was like, what do you think I am? So, but yeah, I wanted to talk about one thing I wanted to talk about was I was not collecting Hot Toys, bro. Whenever this was happening, that's
true, bro.
I had no Hot Toys whenever we were doing these videos.
Me, I just had that one, right? I just had my Tom Holland. That was about it, bro. And then
because that advanced suit.
In the backdrop, there's Superman in some of the videos.
Oh yeah.
When we first started.
Yeah.
The Man one.
Is he cutting off, or is it just me?
Yeah, Juan, you just started cutting off a little bit, man.
Cutting off?
Yeah.
Is this better?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, I thought it was me. My internet's been like bad lately, so I was like,
you're
damn.
getting the sweats, bro. I was like, damn, what are the neighbors doing?
I know. Who's over here stealing somebody's Wi-Fi on the other street? Remember that shit was so funny, dude. And then all the freaking Hulk out memes that were sent today were like freaking hilarious, bro.
Man.
I kept sending Hulk out memes. It's like my phone was listening to me. It was like nothing but Hulk.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy, man. It's crazy that the 360 that took us to bring us back here and how things have changed and stuff. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. And so I guess for everybody that's watching, man, we kind of just wanted to hop on and, one, just kind of come chill and hang out and talk through, some of the evolutions that happened over, I think, how long has it been, guys? Like 2-3 years, I guess.
The last stream was 22 hours ago, but before that one,
for the Whapoosh channel, bro.
the last one was actually 2 years ago.
Yeah,
that was our last stream. But before that, our last actual video was 3 years ago.
Oh, dang.
So
man.
the last piece of content, it was you and me reviewing the Birds of Prey movie. But you know what's crazy? It's like, because during that time period I had to like take care of a lot of stuff outside, like personal stuff, and I stopped kind of like making videos. So if we look back to when our last video was together, all three of us, it looks like it's like 4 years ago, man.
Dude, that's insane, man.
Yeah, it's 4 years that I think we were all like together reviewing and stuff, which it's been a quick minute, man. It's been a quick minute here.
Well,
and then
I think it's good to be back for sure.
Yeah, granted, I think we would have gotten back sooner if it wasn't for COVID. I feel like COVID also changed a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
We should have done a video like what happened throughout since the last time you saw the Whapoosh, and like all kinds of crisis events that happen in real life, like
everything that happened in the world, man.
Oh man.
But I mean, now that we're back in, we've been talking on the side about like what's some potential content that we can do, and obviously, doing this new stream kind of format, I think is probably one of the coolest things, because we don't have that. Obviously, everybody's got busy doing their own personal stuff, so we don't have that luxury of just being able to drop by into Juan's mansion and put a video together. And usually it would take us. Remember how long it would take us? It took us like 2 hours, right? And then we
set up and shit.
Have the lights beaming on us, and we're all sweaty. And
the tripod was like balanced. It wasn't even like the tripod was balanced. The tripod.
Recording with like the iPhone, or I think sometimes we recorded with my GoPro.
With your GoPro, I remember the GoPro as well. We recorded a few times with one of the cameras that Juan has. I think it was
Juan had,
yeah. So I think. Oh dang! I didn't even remember it was a Nikon. I thought it was always a Sony.
Yeah. Now look at us now, bro.
I still have it.
Damn. It was like entry level. Now we're like professional level quality.
I know. Dude. Like freaking Carlos has got bokeh in the background now.
I know, right? Like before it looked like we were the bokeh. We were the ones that were
clear separation between the focus points here, man. So,
dude, it's crazy, man. The level of quality is definitely gonna be. It's funny because Isis was telling me yesterday, we were talking about, I was like, hey, we're gonna start streaming again, we're gonna come back, and she was like, well, it's a good thing that like y'all are like more set up now than y'all were before in terms of quality and stuff like that. And she was like, it's just a more professional set up than before, so it's pretty dope. Because like go ahead.
I think it's because honestly, when getting the camera, because I'd gotten the camera that I'm using right now for like the trip to Japan, right? Because I went
yeah.
And then once, I think Carlos had been trying to invite me to the stream a couple of times. I just haven't had the time with the schedule.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Let me just give it a shot. And I'm like, Carlos had already put it on the schedule. I was like, bro, what type of camera are you using? What's your setup? I know. He's like, ordered this, and this on Amazon. And I got it the next day. I was like, bro, I think it works. So
yeah, I remember that. We tried it, I think a day before or 2 days before, right? We hopped on a little thing. Yeah, I think, yeah, man, it's just like once you get on there and you just start talking, like it's different, right? Like
Yeah.
like like especially now versus then. Like I know like our I mean, I speak for myself in this aspect, but I think we all had a lot like of a lot of things going on. But during that time period, I felt like I had a lot going on, and so like I was at multiple places at once, and so like now it's like, oh, well, I only have to focus on a few things, and then it's just even more relaxing to actually be here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus like it was kind of like, oh, I'm on schedule to do this, and this and that, and then at this time I have to be here and do that. Now it's just like I look forward to it at the end of the day, right? Like because now I know like how to just handle other things that I wasn't able to handle before and stuff outside of this. So it's just perfect now, man. It's perfect.
Yeah, I completely agree, man. It's definitely, I definitely appreciate it more now. Yeah, because when we were younger and we were like kind of just throwing videos together, it was fun. We're just hanging out, we're being dumb, right? Talking about whatever we want to talk about. But now, like long busy ass day at work, and like you come and you just kind of chilling, talking with the homies, and it's your outlet to like just express yourself and unwind as well. So it's always cool, man, to have this as like so. And to be fair, guys, when we were doing the videos a couple of years ago, we were tracking how many followers we were getting. I remember like once we finally hit that 100 mark, we are like, oh, let's pop some champagne bottles.
Yeah, I know, man. I know it was fun, man. I mean, like there was a lot of fun elements. There is a lot of fun elements to the Whapoosh show. Yeah. Like there was some stuff that I feel like were very cool, very unique. And it relates to a lot of people because we covered media practically. Yeah, and everybody consumes media. Everybody, any shape or form, like everybody consumes media, whether it's the news, whether it's movies, whether it's TV shows, music, all that stuff. And here we are, just bringing that to the table with our perspectives, with our opinions and stuff like that. So
yeah, for sure, man. As long as we don't get canceled, that's all. That's
what I was gonna say next. I was like, I felt like when you were talking about we were young and stuff, I was like, I was literally gonna say, yeah. The only thing is now we can actually get canceled. Like,
anything you say, man.
Anything you say, dude. It's crazy how. Oh my, go ahead, Brett. Go ahead. No, I was gonna say, I can't remember the name of it. I literally was talking to my coworker today, and I was like, it's so much harder to be a bully nowadays, right? Like back in the day,
hey, they're bringing bullying back. Bullying back.
I just like,
seen, like on Instagram, you just scroll through and you see like somebody doing something, and then I don't know, where they just start bashing this person just because.
The internet, like internet wise, like that's uncontrollable, right? But like when you look at like the amount of stuff that like now gets exposed is what's crazy, right? Like that's the one that it's like, like Cat Williams said, you could be King the Conqueror. They bring you down, dude. Like it's crazy. Like I mean, like granted, he did technically come out guilty, whatnot, but I'm saying, like, dude, like literally, like all eyes, no matter what you do, is insane. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of stuff that's happening and stuff like that, and I'm like, dude, we got to be careful with what we say live, bro.
I mean, to be fair too, man, it's still a learning process, right? Because even back then when we first started the videos, I feel like we were still trying to figure out what's our thing. Right, because at first it was like, well, we talk comic book stuff. I was like, well, I don't think so, because we watch other types of movies and stuff, and we consume other types of content, right? Like it's not just comic book stuff. Like, everybody in here loves a really good Christopher Nolan movie outside of the Batman movies, right? So,
he did other
trying
stuff?
to figure out, trying to figure out what our voice is, and even to right now, right, as we're picking the channel back up. After all these years, like we're still trying to figure out what's our voice, what type of content do we want to do, what are we going to talk about, now that Carlos he's getting into like the vinyl world now we're thinking about, oh, can we do some content on like vinyl collecting, right? And just collecting in general, right? It's not just hot toys, right? Because unfortunately, like not everybody has the luxury to collect hot toys, because believe it or not, those things are expensive as hell, right? And so it's a luxury to have this collection that we have it, right? Unless you can find it at the flea market, bro.
dude. But you know what? Finding it at the flea market is just as bad as buying it anywhere. Because like once you get one, you're gonna want a second one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like you'll get the first one, you'll be like, oh, that was $100. That's not bad. That's how I got hooked. They got me bad. I was like, oh well, 150 for this one that's selling for 300. Oh, I'll save 150. That's a bargain. $20,000 later, you're like, oh shit, like
yeah,
you know,
bro.
like
I'll tell you, bro. Like Erica, I feel like just lives in fear, like that I'm gonna go home with some this random piece of like crap. It's like, oh, what are you collecting now? I was like, oh, I'm collecting coins now. I was like, shit.
That's so funny, dude. That's so funny. I mean, it's crazy.
What does Erica think about the stuff you collected? One.
I mean, she does. So she jokes around, right? She calls them like toys, which I know it's. I tell them they're not toys, they're figures, and then she's like, "Why are they called hot toys?" And like, I was like, "Damn, you got me there, bro." So you got me there, man. So like, I couldn't have a defense to that, bro.
Damn. That's why I collect third party. They're not actually hot toys. No, I'm kidding. Hey, I mean, they're toys. They're toys for adults. You know, they're toys for adults. You know?
Yeah, I mean, they're collectbles, man.
Not those kind of toys.
Huh?
Not those kind of toys.
Oh yeah, not those kind of toys, right? Yeah, well, we're gonna get canceled here already. First episode.
Dude, first episode. Hey, we had a good run though. Damn.
It was an honor, boys. It's like the Titanic. We're just sinking and playing the violin.
First 5 minutes in, we already screwed up. It's like, damn.
Dude. It's a good thing we're not live, you know. But
but man. I mean, like that's an idea, right? We've been throwing around, and I'd like to hear kind of what the chat thinks, if they'd like to see some content on like vinyls, and you know, because there's a huge market for vinyl collecting, right? And there's a lot of cool stuff out there, man. So definitely there's some content that we can put together for that, and it's actually exciting for me to see Carlos getting excited about it too, because like I've always felt like I've been in this little isolated thing, because I'm technically the only one out of my immediate like friend group that I know that collects things. So once Carlos got into it, I was like, man, you about to get beat in the game.
He was like, yeah, another guy.
Yeah, the vinyl stuff, man.
It's funny. So like that's one of the things that like I was yesterday we were talking about it. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna save it for today, right? It's how I started with this, right? So I'm just gonna like share the story about how it all started. So my fiance Isis, she loves you know, music, and she had a record player for the longest time that I know, and she says that she's had it forever. And so she tells me that it messes up, and you know, it's been messing up for a while now, and this is right before Christmas, and I'm running out of ideas. And I'm like, you know what, she said it was getting old, and I don't know if she mentioned she wanted one. I'm pretty sure she did. And I was like, damn, I need to get one. And I was like, before I do any research, let me just hit the professional. All right, I was like, Christian over here not only owns a record player, not only does he have a vinyl collection, he's made music in the past, you know, like this is our generation's Hans Zimmer, you know, like I was like,
before you continue, the theme song you heard at the beginning, he made it.
Yeah. So let me actually, So
that's it. Play it so people can hear it.
Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna crank this volume up. So watch out your headphones. Watch out for the bass. Like
the blowing speaker. It brings back memories.
That's clean right there.
I actually recorded Juan with the cymbals going.
I know this was all original sound and stuff.
Yeah,
have you seen that video where? Have you seen that video where that guy goes psh during the national anthem or something, and he drops it, and he's just like, yeah. So you know, I reached out to Christian, and I was like, hey bro, like I need help with this. And he was like, right away he sends me 2 record players and then 2 sets of speakers, and he's like, this is really good for your budget and stuff like that. And then he was like, what's your budget? And I was like, oh, this is my budget. He's like, okay, cool, because everything else would have been cheap. He'd been like, you don't want no crap stuff. And I was like, no, cool. That's cool. So then I get the stuff, EC's opens it, and then I think we go to the record shop, because I told her that I was gonna get her a record. I didn't get a chance to actually buy her a record. She already had a bunch of records, and I go to the record shop and I start going through the stuff, and I'm like, oh, dude, this would be cool. Damn, this would be cool. And then she pops out a freaking a Star Wars one, and I'm like, yo, Star Wars would be sick too, right? Like, and then I'm just like imagining all these songs just playing on the record player. I was like, oh, dude, I gotta take one of these. And then just from there, I go home, I play it. I'm like, damn, dude. So here I am playing the Star Wars song, and it's just like I'm just in my living room, just jamming to the theme, and it just I got hooked from there, bro. I got hooked from there.
So let me ask you something. Is the record like? Does it sound different?
That's a Christian question. I can answer, but he's the more professional one.
Or it's just the idea of
I think it sounds different, man. I think it sounds a little bit more authentic and crisp and less like edited, right? Because it's more of like a direct recording, and it hasn't been, like I said, it hasn't gone through like an editing thing where there's like compression and they add a reverb every now and then too, just to make it sound a little bit more kind of voluminous. So I do think there's like an authentic sound, but it also depends on, your setup as well, right? Is the setup going to play the authentic sound of the vinyl, or is the setup also doing some of that post-processing on the sound as well? So yeah, it can sound different.
Target, it would suck.
Yes, for sure.
What did he say? If you would buy a record player
from Target, yeah.
Oh my god, dude, that's freaking yeah. I can't speak for it too much because I haven't been given the chance to just compare digital sound to the record sound like back to back and actually test it or anything. But I mean, it's just there's something also just so cool and practical about it. You know what I mean? Like about having the physical media, and like oftentimes I really like old school like vibes, right? Like I like Sherlock Holmes and I think about his office. Harvey Specter always had a record player in Suits. And just something about having that and just playing it and then just like walking away or sipping on something, like it's just
aesthetic, bro.
It's aesthetic. It's pleasing. There's something about like even having the conversation piece about what song to play next. Because through the phone, right, you're like, oh, well, you have a million songs and stuff, which is cool. But when you have the right vibe and you have the right people and you'd be like, man, this player would be cool. It's kind of like back in the coffee shops. Right, like or at the restaurants, they would have that machine that had all those songs, and you would cycle through it. Right, you could just like it was something cool about that. The jukeboxes, there you go. And so we're showing our age here, but
I know.
But
I'm gonna go buy a cassette player.
Hey, there you go, man. Cassette's a different way to listen.
He's gonna be like, yeah. He's gonna be like, all right, guys, today I'm unboxing this cassette here. Like, my experiences with cassettes, and he's like wrapped around in them and shit, like so I mean, that's how it started.
It's a type of art too, man, right? So like it's really shot up with like manufacturers like Mondo being the biggest one, right? That's kind of really sparked it in terms of like, one, you get the beautiful box art that it comes in. Sometimes they'll even customize the vinyl where you get these crazy colors, and then coupled with the experience of playing it on an authentic vinyl player, where not only do you get like a crisp, authentic sound or traditional sound from the record, but sometimes this is something that I really like, that I think is part of the aesthetic of it all, is sometimes you'll get that white staticky popping noise as the needle is running over.
I like that.
So it's like, I was like, man, that just makes it sound like cool, right? It's like somebody recorded this with one of those big old like microphone things, the little brass microphones, there, recording it. So it just sounds cool, man. So I don't know. I've always loved it. I've been collecting vinyls since I want to say like high school, man.
Oh wow, that's what I was gonna ask. How long you did when you started that collection and stuff?
Yeah, so a senior year of high school is when I kind of started picking up the collection with a few records. The obvious ones like AC/DC, The Strokes, the XX.
Do you remember your first one?
My first one is definitely it was the XX.
Okay, nice.
One of my favorite bands, and then I went and picked up the Strokes. But then it wasn't until I think it was the Dark Knight, Hans Zimmer, that I went and picked up like a actual, because I've always loved movie scores, and that's kind of my thing. So I've since then transitioned from getting like music, records to just specifically like cinematic scores, video game scores. So that's kind of what I've been collecting since then, man.
Is there one that you specifically like to play?
There is one that I love to play, and it's a movie. I think it's Martin Scorsese, called the Fountain.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
So it stars Hugh Jackman, right? It's this movie. It's a trippy movie, man. Really sad too, but the score to that movie is fantastic, man. So I always find myself trying to throw it up on the record player. Always gravitating to it, man. Huh?
Does it make you feel some type of way? Is that the reason why?
Yeah, bro. I feel enlightened. It aligns my chakras. I feel like I got a third eye. I got a third eye that opens every time.
I gotta listen to it because I like listening to music that just makes you feel some type of way.
Yeah, look it up, bro. It's called The Fountain, man.
Well, Lacrimosa makes me want to take over the world, bro. Like that, like, dude, you want to talk about makes you feel some type of way? I already have a whole story, a whole cinematic shot. Like, I have the music video done for that freaking vinyl. Like, I freaking like, dude, that song is so freaking cool. And it's, what's the craziest thing? I actually heard that in an anime, which like threw me off.
For real?
Yeah, I was watching this anime. What was it called? I think it was Hunter x Hunter. And it comes out in there, and I was like, what? Like, I didn't expect that to be, in there, but it was pretty dope, man.
That's pretty you know what? Correction. I said Martin Scorsese for The Fountain. It's Darren Aronofsky.
Oh, gotcha.
Fix that. Wrong director. But yeah, Darren Aronofsky, The Fountain, Hugh Jackman. Great, one of the greatest scores ever made, man. Check it out.
I might have to check out that movie too. I might have to check out the movie before I check out the score.
Get a box of tissues, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've been wanting to watch the movie. I'll probably watch that. So
if you ever want ECs to see you vulnerable, bro, just pop that movie on.
Shit. What was? Let me see. What was the? Okay.
How do you skip how do you skip a song?
You press skip? No, I'm kidding.
I was about to say, don't tell me there's a skip button because
nah. You just
like
pick
move
up
the
the
little
lever, bro, and you move.
You jump the
next
lever.
Line.
Yeah. You gotta move the needle to the next line. Yeah.
No, it was common sense, but I was like, man, maybe I'm.
Let me just make sure. Nah, man, like I'm still learning it, right? Like EC still walks me through it, and she's like, "Oh, well, make sure you don't leave the disc playing there forever and stuff like that." And I was like,
"Yeah,
all right, cool.
Don't leave it shredding the vinyl."
Yeah.
Like,
does the needle go back?
Some of them have needle return, but and that's more of the newer ones where like once it reaches the stop point, it's got like this automatic counterweight that like lifts the needle up. But most of them don't. You gotta pick up the needle and reset it yourself.
So now that I have you here, expert here, I was gonna ask real quick, diamond needles. What do you know about that?
I don't know too much, and honestly, man, you're okay, especially with the needle that came with the record player that you got ECs. It's of high quality. You just want to make sure you're not getting a cheap one. You want a nice gauge on it, so that way it stays nice and crisp whenever you're playing music, and you're not at risk of it like scratching up your vinyls. And one thing I extremely recommend if you guys haven't gotten one already is a vinyl brush. Right, so that way you can, because you're gonna get dust regardless, right?
Yeah.
And any chance, and believe it or not, the needles when they run into dust particles, that's kind of every now and then it'll cause the needle to shift and it'll scratch.
Definitely,
so
yeah.
Just make sure you dust off your vinyls before you play them, just to be safe. But yeah, diamond, I'm sure they're really nice. They sound expensive.
they I mean, not like, I don't think it's real diamond. I think it was the shape of the needle, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, because the 24 karat one that I got for me on the way. No, I'm kidding. Movie Candy saying hi. EC saying hi. I got Aaron Collects just came in here. Yo, he said he subbed up and liked, man. Shout out to Aaron. He was going to be on the stream yesterday with us with that fire Hobo Goblin and the Fennec. So I hope you got it, man. I hope you're doing good too. He was supposed to get a storm yesterday, so hopefully that all came out.
17 inches.
No, he said no. That was Brick. I don't know if Aaron is actually there. Aaron, where are you located? Because I think Brick is located somewhere by Wyoming, I believe, somewhere over there. Wisconsin. I don't know, somewhere. Where the Green Bay Packers at? Where the Green Bay Packers? Wisconsin, yeah. So he's up there. He actually Brick used to live in San Antonio. This hobo came in today. Nice, bro.
Ooh,
nice. Dude, I saw the goblin with a actual goblin helmet on from the other one, and it looks really cool.
Those,
yeah, it looks really cool. So, but real quick, I just want to say real quick. Oh, he's in Brooklyn. He said Brooklyn, but the storm was hitting the outskirts of NY. Well, man, I hope you're doing good, and I'm glad you're okay. And I know you have somewhat of a decent connection because you're still on here. Like, I know the Wi-Fi hasn't gone out or anything. So hope you're doing good.
I was gonna ask you, am I delayed?
Wait, say that again.
Delayed?
I just got the message. No, I'm kidding.
I'm
No, you're good. No, you can't be delayed.
I
Bro.
was about to say. Okay, because I have like this little thing that says that the Wi-Fi is kind of unstable, but.
Oh damn, bro!
Oh shit! That. Oh shit! He's like, subscribe to the Whapoosh. He comes out through the thing. The Whapoosh is the key. The Whapoosh is the key. Real quick. Let's see. He's saying, who are these guys? Collector Joey in here. So I was about to give you a shout out, Joey, when I was talking about Aaron here. Collector Joey was the one that showed me a picture of that goblin with the on the hobo goblin, the goblin mask, and he dropped a review today. So if you haven't checked that out, check it out. It premiered at 3 p.m. today. So real good guy too. But yeah, man, we're gonna get Juan into vinyl so we can all just share the collection.
Look, I was about to ask you where y'all get these vinyls from, right? But the one that I really want is the Justice League one. But I'll just have it here and I'll just put it back there.
Oh, you talking about the box set?
Not the box set.
Well,
I guess just something that looks cool.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's a ton of cool ones, man, out there.
Dude, that Justice League's $200, bro.
Hey, bro, keep this down.
I don't know. Like, do I buy
pesos,
a hot toy,
pesos,
do I buy a vinyl?
200 pesos, which is like $20.
Screen, bro. She's like, wait a minute, you told me that was 50.
God damn it. God damn it. Cancel us. Say something controversial.
She don't even bother asking me how much there is anymore. She just sees the box.
Delete it. Flash, go back in time, Juan. Go back in time.
I'm about to.
All right, go back in time. Stop me from saying the price of. Yeah, but I didn't get to finish. That was retail. Obviously now you can get it for like 75% off. So I'm sure because Christian told me I got it with a discount. He used code collector Mr. Stark 2993 and he got 75% off. So yeah. Plus he had some Starby points and they traded them for.
Bro, I used the anti-life equation and got that for free.
Shit. So Collector Joey actually also has a vinyl collection, about 30 to 40 vinyls. Let's go, baby. We're gonna make a vinyl clan, like just us, like this.
His name is Collector Joey, bro. So I'm not surprised.
Man. He's from Australia. He collects, No, he's not from Australia, but so you enjoy, yeah.
Chris?
Yeah. He's from Dallas.
He's from Dallas.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Damn, we're outnumbered here. Oh, no, we're not outnumbered, but damn, Dallas takeover here.
Dallas
takeover. Damn, and they're in the playoffs. Damn, Houston's in the playoffs too.
Damn.
Hey, bro, how sick would a Texans Cowboys Super Bowl be, bro? That would be insane.
Dude,
I think that would start World War III.
I would in Texas.
We put the state of emergency here in Texas, bro. It's like shut them all down. Nobody's going to school.
Okay, so I heard don't believe everything on the internet, right? But I saw a picture about if you drove from a certain point of Texas to like the other end diagonally, it was the same distance as going from that point on top of Texas to Canada plus 3 miles, which is insane. It's freaking insane. Yeah.
Like this or like this?
No, that's vertical.
That's vertically, yeah. Oh, it's because you went like this when you said that.
Oh, it's the lag. Yeah. It's the angle. Sorry,
it's probably the angle.
Yes.
It's the delay on horns.
Yes. Shit, my bad. He's like. See, that's the problem. Like,
I would have gone like this too, and it looks kind of straight on mine.
Yeah, Ezra Miller was running right, but the angle had it wrong. He's saying Mr. Stark. He's asking Mr. Stark, you're from Dallas.
Yes, sir. I'm originally from Dallas. I moved to Houston freshman year of high school. That's when I ended
Yeah.
up at school with Juan and
Yep.
Carlos.
And robotics, we were in that
Yeah,
robotics.
robotics. I think it was like what, 2009 maybe?
2000.
I met you
We started
in,
in 2008.
Mm.
We started in that fall of 2008, and then it went
But I
from there.
came second semester. Remember? So
Oh,
I was
so then
like,
yeah,
I was about to
2009.
say-
yeah,
Damn, you came in the
at
second
beginning.
semester?
yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I came in
I
second
met
semester.
I met him in
Wow.
I met him in our class.
Yeah, our
Okay. Dude, this,
We used to watch them bootleg movies.
dude,
Yeah, with Littlefield.
That-
Movies 1, 2, 3 or whatever.
dude,
Yeah.
that was that was a different time too for movies, right? Like
Hey,
what?
man, that's
like
more
the-
incriminating than saying about the toys.
I know.
that's y'all. That's y'all. I was not in that class. Okay, like that's
Hell, canceled.
FBI is about to show up right here.
Exposed for piracy, dog.
Yeah,
Damn.
it was there was just shitty quality because of the connection, right? But we legally paid for those. We legally rented those.
Oh man.
But dude, it's crazy, right? Like,
You know what's crazy? That we started like when our high school, like it was like the beginning of technology. Like, well, the technology that we kind of know now.
and now he's making
Cell
us look
phone,
old as
internet,
shit.
cell
Like,
phone.
he's like-
I'm just saying. I mean, it's been like
That's
12
the
years,
first
but
one
you know,
on the
we,
internet.
he was like, yeah, we used to stream on dial-up, you know.
I know, bro. He's like, no, YouTube didn't have ads back in my day.
hey, damn right, dude.
Yo, when we there was no ads then, right? When we were in high school,
In my ass.
dude, this guy
Not
over
until-
here.
not
Look
until
at
Google
this
got
guy
there.
over here. Glad there's someone here with some decency then.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh, dude. No. But yeah. It's just
Listen to the stream.
yeah, just typical Dallas fans, you know, typical Dallas fans. Not kidding. But yeah, it's gonna be a good game. Who was the Cowboys playing?
Packers.
Packers.
The Packers.
Yeah, we're playing.
It's
the
not gonna be a
Packers.
catch again.
Dude.
Hell no,
I'm-
bro.
I'm-
CeeDee Lamb's gonna go for it, right? And as he's falling, the ball's gonna touch the ground, and it's gonna be an incomplete
Collector
pass.
Joey is saying, "What high school were you going to when I was over there?" I went to it was called Townview, Joey. I only went there
Man.
for a semester and ended up having to move. But yeah, I went to Townview. It was like a was it engineering magnet or something? I know it was like kind of close to like downtown or something. But yeah, and then I went to middle school in Seagoville.
Damn. Yeah, Mr. Stark here is Mr. Stark in real life. Like, for those of y'all that don't know, he created
I know Woodrow Wilson, man. We used to
he
play with him.
created the Iron Man suit for the movie. So he just tries to be humble about it and stuff. But that was the long-term plan. He's like, sorry, so many questions. You're good, bro. It's a good thing, right? We get to know each other and stuff like that.
Me on the hot
Like-
seat, man.
I know. Yo, brothers, Mr. Austin Nicholas. We took a couple dubs today with Power Ranger drops today. There was some Power Ranger drops that
Nice.
I'd like
that's
to
too many
talk
questions,
about.
Austin.
Now that was
That's why you do it.
I went to Woodrow Wilson, so you talked about that right there.
Yeah.
So here's a good one. Which is a better show, Power Rangers or Yu-Gi-Oh?
Damn.
Yeah.
You talking about longevity wise? Because Power Rangers for sure.
You always go with Power Rangers.
I'm gonna say
Yu-Gi-Oh was fun because of the card game.
that. Okay, so I also feel like the story was better in Yu-Gi-Oh though.
Dang, bro.
I mean, yeah.
Like I feel
mean,
like
yeah.
I feel like the story was better in Yu-Gi-Oh, and Power Rangers just had badass outfits and
Bro.
I was about to say that's the only thing that makes it, you know. And I mean, back then, you know, we were kids, and all I wanted to see was, you know, them fight and then save the day.
Yeah, man, that's
damn,
all I cared about, bro.
you were a violent kid. Ah, I'm kidding.
Michael Bay
And,
explosions.
Michael Bay
And then
explosives.
Everybody's first love, you know.
Yeah, so and so that's something that I was about to mention right now before I get to your next question was Power Rangers had the figures, Yu-Gi-Oh
Yeah.
had the cards, right? Now, those are also two different parts of my childhood because when I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh, I wasn't watching Power Rangers anymore. You know, I think
I think Power Rangers had already faded out.
yeah, they had already faded out. So it's like, it also took like, you know, you had to be a little bit more, you know, older to be able to play the game in a way, because you had to count the points and deduct this, you know, all that stuff.
Math,
so
bro.
that's why I became good at math, bro. I was like, if it wasn't for Yu-Gi-Oh, I wouldn't be a math teacher today. So they're like, who was your professor when you were in school? Yugi, bro. I was Yugi, like Kaiba, like Pegasus, like
Joey.
you know, yeah, Joey. Joey was not good at math though, but he didn't make the best decisions. So yeah, you could say Yu-Gi-Oh was more fun for the cards, with the counter argument that was Power Rangers and had action figures. So Power Rangers was cool to play as kids, but then like you could still play Yu-Gi-Oh now, and it would still be fun.
Yeah.
You know, because there's like that strategy entertainment. And then he asked, did you guys watch Ben 10? I love that show. I actually didn't watch Ben 10. I actually, and I think it's because I didn't have cable when that came out. That's why I didn't watch it. So, but it was really cool to have the Omnitrix. Yeah. Omnitrix, right? So I was a fan from afar, like seeing the pictures and commercials and trailers and stuff, but I never got to watch it. But that's one of those things that would be cool to have. Like, it would be cooler to have that than the Power Ranger Morpher.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. It was such a
cool
show.
You think so?
Yes, because you can transform it.
Okay, Ben 10 was a cool show. I watched it with my brother, right? It was the thing about Cartoon Network is that they have good shows and they have storylines. It's not just it's just not a cartoon with random episodes.
Yeah.
But the Morpher was, I mean, besides I guess because Ben 10 could transform to 10 different monsters.
That's why.
Aliens, my friend. Aliens.
Damn, don't discriminate. Don't discriminate.
I'm about to get canceled now.
Hey, I love that show as a kid, bro, man. I still reference Ben 10 to this day. So like anytime I have like a clan on Call of Duty, our clan name is XLR8. That was one of the aliens on his Omnitrix.
Oh, okay.
Accelerate, because it was the speedster. And it's so cool, man. So I still reference Ben 10 to this day, bro.
You know, you're more than welcome to hop on, Austin. I can send you the link if you're interested, or be on the next one. All we're gonna just do is talk media and stuff like that. But he wants to be on here. I know he had talked about it a while about being on a stream like this, and Juan was the one that mentioned about just, you know, Juan and Chris were like, we should just get on there and talk, which is also really fun because, you know, we talk about everything, right?
Yeah.
So glad you love Ben 10 too.
You still gotta share your story about your nightmare with
Bro,
I
forgot, man. We can't end the stream until I give you guys a story.
We're not talking about it.
Yeah. All right, XLR8, same thing as Christian was talking about, and then count me in on the next one. Let's go, baby. Yeah, we definitely gotta have him on here.
It's time to give you all this nightmare story, man, of how I got this damn figure in. Okay.
Oh, I thought you were gonna bring out the Nightmare Batman and shit.
For all you collectors out there, this one came out.
It was Miles
4 years ago. This is the 1.0.
Yeah, it still looks good too.
So it's sold out pretty much everywhere. So the only way to get it is third party for sure, like through eBay or some other sellers. But just to kind of give some background, I originally placed the order on Toys Wonderland, and we all know how Toys Wonderland is.
They who we do not name.
So placed the order, and to be fair, guys, on the site when I made the order, right? Because I had some extra funds, because I originally ordered the 2.0 Peter Spider-Man suit on there, because I had missed out on it because I was on a damn flight from Japan. And I remember Carlos texted me, he's like, bro, I got it. Did you get it? I was like, no, I didn't freaking get it. God damn it. So then I'm texting, he's like, bro, should I just order it on Toys Wonderland? And then Carlos is like, I don't know, dog. That's a risk you'll have to take. But, you know, just be weary. Like, I was like, screw it. I ordered it. And then I also signed up for the wait list on Sideshow. And then my wait list hit. So once it hit on Sideshow, I placed the order on Sideshow. Then I had to go through this damn headache to like cancel the order with Toys Wonderland. Once I finally canceled, it's like, hey, we can't give you your money back. We'll give you store credit. I was like, damn it, fine, whatever. Just give me store credit. And then I was like, you know what? I want Miles, but I don't like the 2.0 suit. Also, it's sold out because I couldn't get it anyways. So I was like, let me just see if Toys Wonderland, because I have credit there anyways, if they have the 1.0, and they did. And on the damn website, it says in stock, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. Let me place the order.
That's how they
So I
get you.
placed the order, bro.
Timeline. Where are we at right now in
We're in
time?
October. Okay.
October. Okay, October.
24th to be in fact, bro. To be clear, right? Placed the order October 24th. Literally the next day, I
What
got a
time?
notification like at 7 p.m., bro. Dang, he wants the details. Give me the
What card did you use to check out? What card did you use to check out? PayPal or card?
security code. What's the security code of the card? Nah. So October 24th, and then literally the next day, I got the notification. Hey, your order's been confirmed, and they sent me that your tracking number is here. Like they already created a tracking label and everything, bro, with DHL and everything. So like, I'm like, oh, cool. And it's like your order's getting prepped to ship. I was like, oh, I'm about to get this thing in a week, right? And to be clear, guys, just to give you guys back, I've ordered from Toys Wonderland before. I've ordered one thing, and I got it perfectly fine, no issues. It was the Tony Stark has a heart kind of diorama, which is awesome. I love that thing. I still have it. So this was my second order with them, so I'm thinking it's gonna go smoothly. So I get my tracking number. I'm looking forward to it. So 3 weeks goes by, bro. No communication. The tracking number has no updates. It just says waiting for item. I've been messaging them multiple times throughout those 3 weeks. So like, hey, what's going on? What's the update of my order? You guys sent me a tracking number, but there's no updates. Hello, no response. So then finally,
Let me ask you something.
yeah.
In those 3 weeks, did you like? I know it's something I do. Did you refresh like every
Constantly,
day?
bro.
Just
I was
see?
trying to refresh, checking emails, checking spam, right?
I refresh when the label's not even made yet. Like,
Like it's money
Refresh
there,
how you
dude.
refresh.
So I'm like, damn. So then I remember I had text, Carlos and Juan saying, dude, I think I got scammed, bro. What the hell? He's like, and I think Juan was the first one. Was like, bro, just put a claim with PayPal, right? If you use PayPal. So then that's what I did, and then ended up getting my money back on that order, right? So then I'm upset because I really wanted that figure, and then Juan was like, how much were you paying for it on there? And I told him how much. So then literally within minutes, Juan's like, yo, they got it on eBay, dog. This guy right here, and he's like, he's got 98% in terms of positive reviews. So I'm like, okay, let me just
sounds legit. Sounds legit. He's only how bad could 2% be?
Right? He has like those 2% people are just idiots, right? So like, just like, let me just order this, guaranteed, bro. So then I order it, and it's coming from like it's a guy shipping from Japan, right? I order the item. Literally the next day, he's like, and just to give you guys context, on the order on eBay, it says shipping is free, right? Okay, so then I place the order. Literally the next day, guy messages me, hey, I'm confirming your order. Just want to know if you want a discount on the item. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, do you want a discount? If so, I can cancel this order and just send you the new link and you can buy it at a discounted price. And I'm like, okay, what's the discounted price? He never tells me. He's like, do you want the discount or not? I was like, okay, screw it. I'll take the discount. So then he cancels the order and then makes me reorder. Tell me why the discount was $5, bro.
Oh my gosh, bro.
So I'm pissed off already. I was like, okay, screw it. I just need this figure in my hands at this point. So then I order the new one. I literally get confirmation the next day. And then he messages me, hey, apologies, but there's been some complications with the shipping. It's going to be an additional $30.
Oh my gosh. No freaking way.
Right? He says, I'll cover 15 and you can cover 15.
It's a fucking scam.
Right? So then he sent me a separate link for the additional shipping cost, bro. So it's like another eBay posting, right? For shipping costs. So I'm like, okay. And at this time, I'm already texting Juan and Carlos, like, bro, I think this dude's like, scamming me. And Juan's like, why, bro? He's got 98%.
Dude, that's.
I'm
pissed.
I was pissed,
bro. So okay, I do the shipping cost. I don't know why I kept doing this shit, right? So then I place the order. He stops telling me to do all this extra shit, and it's dead silence for like a week. And this is during, to be fair, this is during like the holidays and stuff, right? It's like 2 weeks actually. And then once that happens, I ping, I message him. It's like, yo, what's going on, man? Any updates? Like, I haven't even gotten a tracking number. What's the expected, timeline? He's like, oh, I'm sorry. It seems like the item got lost during shipment to the warehouse. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. So please wait a little longer. And I basically, so I flipped. I said, look, if you don't have the item by this date, I kindly request that you refund me both the cost of the item and the additional shipping. If not, I'm gonna make a claim in PayPal.
Yeah.
So then he doesn't respond, bro. And then out of nowhere, I had already given up. I was already making the claim in PayPal. And then the freaking item ships. I get a notification that the item ships. And we were joking about it too, because like I was like, guys, what if it's like a fake? I even asked Carlos, I was like, bro, are there like, you know how they have rep sneakers? I was like,
yeah.
Boys out there, like, is
Yeah.
there fakes out there? What are the signs? And Carlos is like, you'll know if it's fake, bro. Is it gonna have like a smell, right? And
Oh my
dude,
gosh,
we were
bro.
joking, it's like, dude, if it's fake, we gotta unbox it on stream, bro, because it'd be
Yeah.
hilarious, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll send it back, obviously. But yeah, I ended up getting it, and we did the unboxing yesterday, and it's the real deal, man. But so like now it's January 9th. So my journey started from October 24th, and January 8th is when I finally got like the actual, item. So, if you're out there, guys, and there's a figure you really want, and your only option is third party, don't just be ready for a headache, man. Unless you guys got like really good plugs where you can get this stuff, but sometimes it's a headache, man, getting that stuff. And what's crazy too, man, is where the item shipped from, it's also around the area where they got hit by the earthquake.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, I was already thinking in the back of my head too, oh dude, he's probably gonna say that the earthquake screwed up with something too. It's like, I don't even want to deal with the hassle. Let's just cancel. I was gonna create the claim in PayPal, and it's just like, yeah, I don't even want him to have to worry about that if he did get impacted. And he ended up shipping the damn thing like the day after the earthquake had hit them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, this dude's dedicated to something.
Hey, where did the package come from?
Japan, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so
Okay, so let me just go over this real quick, because Austin's like, I was the eBay seller. I was gonna say, I was like, Austin lives in whatever country, in whatever state you said, but you ended up saying it was oh shoot, his brother is in Japan. Oh shit,
bro.
Hey, Austin, your brother needs to be sourcing our stuff out there,
For
bro.
real, man.
Nah. Here, this is me right here. That's a fake. So going back to Austin here, he was saying after the story question, would you rather have Danny Phantom powers, or would you rather have the power of a Power Ranger?
Danny Phantom, bro. That's easy for me, man. Danny
Phantom. Yeah, I'll take Danny
Phantom. Dude, when he went from like Danny to like Danny Phantom, like with the gray hair, the black outfit,
yes,
like,
bro.
Dude, that alone was cool. And then being in his ghost form was just even cooler.
And then being able to go to the other realm too. That's just dope.
Oh, man. Yeah. We need to talk about more cartoons so we can reminisce. He said a big component. I don't want you to.
I was like, man, I want to watch these.
Yeah, I know. Freaking Nickelodeon sponsor us. A big component I don't want to gloss over is that Danny Phantom does what he wants, and the Rangers have certain obligations. That's true.
I feel like Danny Phantom had some obligations, though. To be fair, like he wasn't just gonna let stuff happen either, right?
Yeah, that's 100% true. Kind of like Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But I will say, like, it would be kind of annoying that you're just chilling and Sordon's calling you and shit. Like, god damn it, send it a voicemail. Bro. I feel like as Danny Phantom, it's like nobody calls you, right? It's up to you to do it, right?
I know, but yeah.
As Power Rangers, you're like, god damn it, here comes Sordon again, fucking telling me to do this shit over here, Like,
bro, you don't care. You can be showering, you can be on the toilet. He's just like, Rangers. It's like, damn.
I know. First date. You're on a first date. Sordon's calling. I was like, damn, I gotta dip. Like,
I gotta go.
I gotta go. He says, go to my question.
Oh, I think he was referencing the Danny Phantom question. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Dude, let's do some lives dedicated to these shows. I'm telling you, bro. Well, like, so, like we talked about, like the Whapoosh was kind of established just on that, like just talking about, media, movies, TV shows and stuff, just everything else that relates to what we enjoy outside of. I mean, honestly, collecting was the last thing that was added to this, right? Like, we weren't really adding figures and stuff until later on, so. I think, Austin, it'd be cool to bring you on here, especially you, because you like horror stuff. Christian, are you a horror fan?
I dabble, man.
I dabble.
I like to watch a couple of horror stuff. So
Did you
Juan,
watch
what about-
Thanksgiving?
no, I haven't seen. So like, I don't watch like slasher films or whatever slasher
Okay.
flicks. I've never been into
Yeah.
like slashers, but I do like. I'm a sucker for like cheesy like monster movies. So anytime there's like a monster, I'll go watch it, bro. Like a wolf, like a werewolf, or some sort of creature. Or
I
something.
was watching that werewolf movie that came out in like 2014 or 2019. With it has like Anthony Hopkins, Benicio del Toro,
right?
the Wolfman, yeah. But I'm talking about like the first 5 minutes. I have to go back and finish it, but I was tired of the time.
Creature features are my stuff, man. I'll always be a sucker for those.
It says, no, what I meant was the obligations that he doesn't answer to anyone. He manages himself. Power Rangers answer to Zordon, essentially. Yeah, Power Rangers were like, they were, I mean, Power Rangers were practically working on call. They were just on duty at all times. You know? They're on call. They're on call without the pay. You know, they're like, and they couldn't even work because they had to leave work in the middle of nowhere to go. You know, like they were never in class, so they never got an education. They were never like, they just sort of didn't want the best for them. So. Think about it. An entire Danny Phantom live stream just talking about his powers, comparing him to the other heroes, etc. That'd be crazy, man. Especially like comparing him. Like we could do like comparison of like, could Danny beat this guy? Could he beat that guy?
I'd compare him to Raven, bro. That'd be a good comparison. Him and Raven, bro.
You know what? Austin really likes Titans too. Teen Titans.
Yeah, that'd be a cool little matchup there.
I love creature features.
Yes, man. Oh, I see he's calling out Anacondas, Deep Blue Sea, Lake Placid, dude. Those are all awesome.
Movie Canon is also very into media as well. Great channel too. So maybe we could do a Whapoosh Movie Canon collab sometime. That'd be cool. You know,
sure, bro. Austin, Alien's got to be on your list, man. I think Alien and Predator were also some big ones for me, man, in terms of like creature features.
Deep Blue, dude. Literally, those three movies are my childhood right there. I love like the movie Anaconda. Was it called Anaconda? The first one, yeah, right.
First was called Anaconda, then the sequel was Anacondas, yeah.
So Anaconda, like, it made me want to go into like the freaking Amazon forest. It made me want to just go through a river and just walk through water, just not knowing what's in. Like that hyped me up. Deep Blue Sea made me love the ocean. Like as scary as that movie,
J, bro.
Like, dude, we're not gonna talk about Cool J, but that movie was badass, man. I love Deep Blue Sea. And Lake Placid that's the one with the alligator, right?
Yes, the alligator.
Yeah, right. Oh, dude, that's like, I remember the alligator took down that chopper and stuff. Like that was crazy.
Yes, man. Eating the cows, like the old lady feeding the alligator the cows, bro. It's so fun.
Yeah. Dude, some fun versus live streams would be so much fun. Yeah, man. Like Movie Can is saying he's down too. So we're gonna try to do this on Tuesdays for now, depending on everybody's schedule. Ice Cube and J-Lo were in the movie. I didn't even know J-Lo was in the movie. I knew Ice Cube was there.
Was, bro. J-Lo.
Wait. J-Lo was in which one? In the Deep Blue Sea?
No, Anacondas.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because Ice Cube was in Anacondas too.
And Anaconda as well, bro. Yeah.
Oh shoot! I remember J-Lo, and I remember the bad guy. That's all I remember.
Yeah. Was it Angelina Jolie's dad, bro?
Oh yeah, it is the guy from National Treasure, right? Isn't he? Yeah. He survived Michael Myers too. Oh yeah. Anaconda. True. Busta survived too. Oh my god.
True, yeah. Damn.
I
forgot all these people were in those Michael Myers.
Bro, I need to go back and watch some of these movies, man. I need to go back and watch some of these movies.
I haven't seen Deep Blue Sea and the other one.
Dude, you got
Lake Placid. I haven't seen those movies. Man, I'm writing all these down.
I think between those two, Deep Blue Sea would be the most like classic one. Lake Placid was a little bit out there in terms of certain sci-fi. I mean, you know, they're all good though.
Deep Blue Sea. I think Arachnophobia was also a good one for me, man.
I've seen that one. That's the one with the chicken spider, right?
Owen Wilson is in Anaconda too. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I need to look that up, man. Let me see. Anaconda, right? I need to see. He was like the little flirt guy, right?
Yeah.
He was like that. Yeah.
Bro, you know, so if we're on Deep Blue Sea, you know what blows my mind about Deep Blue Sea is that this whole time, like when I was younger too, I always thought those were great white sharks, and they're not. They're mako sharks. That whole time, and it's just like I think because Jaws, you know, just like by default, anytime there's a shark movie, it's like okay, it's about a great white.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And the Deep Blue Sea, like, and then I like, you know, as I'm older and I like look into like the history of the movie and stuff and look back, and it's like, oh my god, they're mako sharks, and then I think there's one tiger shark, and there's not any great white sharks in that movie.
Oh my god, that's crazy. So a mako shark is like what, like a lot like smaller than the great white shark, or what?
They're smaller. They were just like Austin just pointed out right now. They were injected with like some steroids. That's why they were so huge.
Owen Wilson is in it. They're all fun movies. They are all fun movies. Injected with the smart medicine stuff. Yeah, it's practically what we have in our food industry today, I'm sure. Like just a bunch of, right? I'm sure. So, but yeah, definitely some movies that we should. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that we need to discuss on these things, because there's a ton of movies, man. There's a ton of movies to discuss. There's still movies that we have yet to discover as well. You know,
for sure, man. Yeah, and you know, like everybody's over here popping ideas and stuff. Like you know, we're still exploring what type of stuff we're gonna do on the channel, guys, and all these ideas are great. I love some of like the versus discussions and you know, the Danny Phantom stuff. I think it's all cool. It'd be cool if like maybe, you know, we could even do a stream dedicated to like, let's do some like retro movies that we, you know, watched growing up that are like that still hold up really well today. Like I think that'd be a cool kind of streaming thing to kind of talk about. So definitely a lot of opportunity for us to try different things on here, man, than you know, the usual spiel that we had of just, you know, talking about MCU movies or the DCEU movies, RIP. But we will go back to those, guys.
You want to talk about putting me in a vulnerable position with EC's here? We can talk about the fall of the DCEU, man. That's vulnerable right there. You know, that's vulnerability right there.
What's that show coming out today?
Echo.
That classic Samuel L. jump scare, dude.
Oh yes, man.
You know what? Oh man, we just need to break down movies, man.
I'm just about to watch Deep Blue Sea again, man. I'm
gonna play that right now. I'm gonna play that right now as I'm working, and I'm gonna like literally be like, watching it and just. It's a good one. It's like when I was a kid, that was literally one of my favorite scenes, just because I love anything that has to do with water and like walking through water, like Titanic when the water was in the ship.
Yeah.
Just anything like that, like Jurassic Park 2 and 3. 2 and 3 had water, so I just anything with water is just like, for me, it's like the coolest thing ever. So that's why but yeah, man, I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah, so I guess I see Austin has one more question. So could all the Rangers defeat Captain America in a fight? No swords. That's a good question.
Could all the Rangers defeat Captain America in a fight?
I don't know, man. Given that Captain
I don't know if Power Rangers were strong either.
Yeah,
were Power Rangers strong?
I don't ever remember them having like superhuman strength, right?
They were
giving a certain ability, right? Because I mean, the power coin gives you powers. Were they ever displayed in that way? No, but you know, when they first fought the putties, like they didn't really know what they were doing, but they were able to handle them without the suits up until a certain point.
Yeah,
that's when, you know, the morpher came out, and then, you know, the actual power, you know, came out and all that stuff. But
I guess they were powered up.
Have the Zeo Crystal, so They, in a way, they were powered up. You just never really saw it like that.
I don't know, man. I don't see that.
That's a good question.
Though. Cap beat Spidey, and Spidey could probably take out all the Rangers by himself. So
that's true. That's true. That is true. Cap is.
Once the Rangers see the triangle and the circle combo together, it's over, bro.
Dude, that's it. They'll take him out. They'll take him out with the shield. That would be interesting, though. I think 1v1 definitely, but all 5 at one time.
I don't know,
6
man.
if Tommy shows up. If Tommy shows up, that's another fight too.
Dang.
You know?
It
Yeah, I
depends when
guess that's
Tommy
fair.
shows up. Because if
If
they're
Sword
fighting without swords, then you're
if Sword
then you
shows
get the
up,
White Ranger because he has Saba.
No,
yeah,
if
yeah.
Cap has Mjolnir though, it's over. So
no swords, but they still have their weapons, right?
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
bring out Saba.
Do it last year and let me come up with these kind of questions for you. Let's do it, Austin. Did you ever watch Open Water? I don't remember
Yeah.
this one.
that movie was creepy, man.
Open Water is
It's
is that
just
the
a
is
group
it
of
is
divers
that the
get
one?
stuck.
Oh, they get left behind or what?
Yeah, and they're getting like the whole movie is them kind of like being circled by sharks.
I saw one similar to that where it's a couple friends and they jump off the boat, but they forgot to put the ladder down, and they can't get back in. But it's been a long time. They were strong. Think about it. They can fight the putties without the suits due to skills, but they didn't have the speed or strength so they morph. Interesting. You're right. But yeah, Lord Draken versus Cap. Oh, that's Lord Draken. That's Lord Draken though. That's a different
Easy.
battle, and I'm a Team Cap guy. I'm a Team Cap guy all day, but I don't know, man. That's a good question. That's a good question. See, Austin, that's why you need to come on here next time when we have a discussion about movies. So we'll just have a. I mean, really, the goal is just to come in here,
Some prep time.
have one
Yeah.
topic, right? Have one topic that we all want to touch on and discuss, like, you know, and that's it. Like, just whatever we want to talk about outside of that, because it's a bunch of stuff to talk about every day, man. The freaking weather, like, you know,
Yeah,
next
we
week,
talk about it.
we might freeze, dude. Like, you know,
Oh yeah. It's gonna
Yeah.
be terrible.
we might have to reschedule next week if the weather is bad on Tuesday.
Yeah,
But,
we're gonna get that, man.
Well, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad in the morning. Well, nighttime morning. It's gonna drop to 25.
Listen, if they cancel, we can stream early. We don't go to work, just stream in the morning. All day.
You might cancel. My job doesn't care about me.
Oh shit!
Yeah, my
Hey,
job
guys.
don't care either, bro.
We're a bank. They're gonna be
Yeah.
like, you gotta come to work. I remember one time, the highway was frozen, and then these dudes were like, you gotta come to work. I was sliding all over the highway. I was like, damn,
Oh,
dude, I can't believe
hell
they made us
no,
come to
man.
work.
You slid?
Yeah, I was sliding on the highway. I mean, I managed to control. You know, I had the.
Huh? What'd you say?
I had that Corolla.
Uh-huh.
That's,
Well, no, but
you
what-
know, Corolla.
What did Christian say right now? What did you say, Christian?
Tokyo drifting, bro.
I was about to say, like, if you're sliding, you better put that Tokyo Drift song on, bro. Like, at least
Hey,
go
you
down
know
in
what,
style.
dude?
Uh,
You know how back then 59, it used to be 45, you go on 59, and you
Yeah.
take a left, and after that's where I was sliding.
oh
That road, and
shit!
they ended up building the one that goes to Scott and 59 North and South at the same one. So,
You hit the e-brake
But
the
yeah,
whole
man,
way
it was-
down, or what?
dude, it was terrifying.
I'm
I don't
sure
even
it
know
is.
how I made it. It was a 1989 Toyota Corolla.
Toyota, bro. The Toyota. I know. I skidded in Chicago. It was bad. That over there was bad. Like the light would change red, and you would just see cars go shoof, just skidding across the light. Like I was like, God damn. The guy who was driving was like, he was like, aim for the cheapest car. That's literally what he said. So yeah, man, the chat can fuel it to, like, tonight, man. The chat is always cool whenever they come in and stuff like that, and like really do give us talking points, because then now we have something to relate with the viewers and stuff on the spot, which is freaking fantastic. And then we don't have a set like schedule all the time to follow, so we can just talk about whatever we need to. Yeah, man, y'all need to do that horror episode, because then we're gonna bring y'all in here and we're gonna do another episode here. Yes, and then no issues with adding guests now, so I'll hit you up soon to set something up. There you go.
Nice, man. So I guess that kind of brings us to the end of our comeback episode, man. Right? I had a good time, and it's cool. And I like this format. Like Austin said, like, it's always cool just to have
Definitely.
like an organic conversation.
What's a good comeback story?
Mm.
Comeback story. Damn.
Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian. You know what?
Hey, you got it. Hey, you got it.
You know who has an incredible comeback story? Huh?
You seen that episode or no?
Yeah, Parks and Rec. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen Parks and Rec. I haven't seen Parks and Rec. No, I haven't seen it.
It's such a funny episode. I'll send it to you afterwards.
I was gonna say, you know who has an incredible comeback story? Mr. Tony Stark himself, Robert Downey Jr.
For sure, man.
That dude has an incredible comeback story. Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, that's true.
Nicolas Cage. This is the Nicolas Cage comeback here. That's what it is. I think that's more like it. We're not Golden Globe nominees yet. Love the stream tonight. Felt real. You can tell even without knowing y'all that y'all are friends having fun. That's what so many streams are missing. I just met these guys online yesterday.
But I appreciate the comment, man. That's true, dude. Like, it's I don't know, man. I'm happy to be back.
Quick,
So.
what did this guy won a Golden
Supporting
Globe, right,
actor.
for Oppenheimer?
Supporting actor. Yeah.
Oh, Cillian Murphy?
No, Robert Downey Jr.
No,
Yeah, but Cillian Murphy also
Jake.
won for Oppenheimer as well.
Oppenheimer and Christopher Nolan.
oh, he did.
Yeah.
What do you win? Like best actor or what?
Yeah, best actor.
And what's his name? Christopher Nolan mentioned Heath Ledger.
Yeah, he did.
That was really nice of him. You know, I was like,
man. But all right, man. So I guess what's gonna be the deal in terms of like the Whapoosh streams? I think we're targeting what, Tuesdays, right?
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays at 7:30.
So yeah, Tuesdays at 7:30, man. We'll start, getting back in the feel of things, updating the Instagram. Like I mentioned, we'll be trying out some new content. So keep an eye out for some of those new things. Hopefully we'll do some stuff with like the vinyls, like we mentioned. And at the same time, I'm going to be working on kind of bringing back the podcast format as well, so we can go in there and chat. Because we don't always look this good on camera, so sometimes we got to hide.
I know.
But yeah, so I think for now, tentatively hoping that that the weather don't screw us up next week. We'll be back next week on Tuesday. But yeah, thanks for everybody that joined, man. I really appreciate it. This was fun. Go ahead, Carlos.
I just imagine the Whapoosh last seen online 4 years ago from now. we
never come back.
We disappear for another 4 years. All right, guys, we're here with the comeback. Last seen online 4 years ago. Hot toys are flying and shit.
Oh man.
Also, yeah, thanks everybody for coming in and being supportive like always. And before Christian says one last thing, I just want to say, poke out,
Yeah, okay. Well, let's close out the stream, guys. We gotta do the the classic OG send out. So on 3, let's do the punch out, man. Not Hulk out, punch out for the Whapoosh show.
Gotcha.
So thanks for everybody for joining, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. Send the word out. The Whapoosh show is back. All right, guys. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Juan missed it, bro.
God damn.
No, I did it. All right, gotta do it again then.
He was delayed, bro. He was delayed.
I'm delayed.
You need some WD-40 now. We need some WD-40 in the elbow joints and shit.
Oh man.
Oh,
I haven't done that in 4 years. Not my fault.
Okay. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for joining, man. We'll see you guys next week. Later.
Peace.